morning, it's Barbara. It is raining outside. Gizmo says it is, and the window says it too. Oh, but I want to show you my table. Look at my table. I showed you this table yesterday. Look at it today. And that's Dennis's bag, not mine. Look what I did yesterday. Yeah. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I am wearing a hat. Well, my hair didn't look terrible, but I was cold, so I decided to wear my hat. This is a sockhead hat that I made a few years ago. It was an Advent hat. So this was my Advent from, quite a few years ago now. And I'm feeling warm. I hope my lips don't clash too much with my sweater. This is absolutely the only orangey orange thing I own. This yarn was a gift from Verena, and I love it, but I hardly wore it last year because suddenly last year I got so sensitive to even the slightest tooth on my yarn. I mean, I was wearing this like crazy when I made it, and it was fine, and all of a sudden last year I had to have only like super soft yarn against my skin. I have no idea, and I didn't even try it on without the shirt. I thought I'll put the shirt on, it will keep me super warm, and it'll be bright and cheerful. I think it might clash with my lipstick though. This is as orange a lipstick as I have, because this is literally my only orange thing, but it's so bright and cheery. Anyway, so I wore it today, and I woke up feeling cold and damp. That's why I need my hat. And cold and damp is not an unreasonable thing. It's 44 degrees, and I think that might be the high for the day. And it's raining. We got quite a bit of rain last night. We had thunder. Poor Pearl. But she did really well. You did really well, puppy. She's over here on her bed. She's a good companion. But she did pretty well. She was very unhappy, but she did pretty well. So that was good. But we haven't had thunder in forever. Dennis said that locally in this area of the country, this corner of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, this is the driest 3 months on record. We have had so little rain. I think he said that Trenton, New Jersey had like 0.6 of an inch in the last 3 months. Maybe it was 0.06 of an inch. I mean, really, nothing. Which is why my flowers died, blah, blah, blah. I'm hoping my forsythias survived. I did water them a few times. But the driest 3 months on record. And unless we get 1.5 inches of rain by the end of the month, it'll be the driest fall on record. So I am not sad that it's raining, but I am feeling cold and damp. So I'm dressed appropriately, even though I'm only going to be in my house. Well, if there's a break in the rain, we'll walk the dogs. So I will go out, but I'm not planning on going out and about. Did you see my table? I worked hard yesterday. I really executrixed yesterday. I organized the table. I sent off a letter and an email that needed to be done, and I still have to email my lawyer and let him know what went on, what's been going on the last couple of weeks. I had asked my brother to put in a change of address for my parents because we hadn't done it, and the home had been collecting their mail for us, and the receptionist says she can't do that anymore, and she's going to just return it. And I said that would be fine, but I thought, it's only been what, August, September, October, November, 4 months since my dad died. So I asked my brother to do that, and he did some research and said that the executor has to do it. So I got to go into the post office, but apparently I can go into my post office and do it. And so I guess that'll be on the schedule maybe for tomorrow if it's not going to rain. I can go to my little post office right here. She'll take care of me, I hope. Anyway, I take all my paperwork, take the wills. I have to take my dad's will because I don't have any paperwork saying I'm his executor except his will. Which I don't know where that is. Although I have this box next to me that's full of papers that I haven't processed yet. Just because it's neat doesn't mean it's right. And so in the process I will find the wills again, because they had been lost and found again. Anyway, I executrixed yesterday, and I have some to do today, but I felt really good to get it done. I also cleared my desk up in my craft room, pretty much, and so I'm ready to start schlepping some things upstairs out of the dining room. There you go. Thanksgiving's in a week. Time to make a list of what I'm going to do and what we're going to eat. Dennis ordered a small turkey. There are only 4 of us who eat turkey. So we need a small turkey. Allison is a pescatarian, so we'll also have probably salmon or something, grilled salmon or something like that. I don't know if we have, maybe I'll get some scallops. She loves scallops. We'll see. And then all the accoutrements. We will be having mashed cauliflower instead of mashed potatoes, and maybe a sausage stuffing, which I love. You know, that kind of thing. Less traditional. I will make our party salad, which is a gelatin-based salad with, you know, whipped cream and cream cheese and mayonnaise. And it usually contains a can of fruit cocktail and that kind of stuff. But if you've been with me through Thanksgiving before, I lately have been just cutting up strawberries and putting blueberries in it. Just have berries in it, which is not traditional, but it is lower carb. So I will be making that. Jason and I like that. Dennis likes it well enough. Nora likes it. Allison won't eat it. And because she won't eat it, because she doesn't eat things with gelatin in it. I don't think the girls will probably eat it either. So, more for me. That doesn't deter me in the least. Jason likes it and I like it. I'll just eat it all. It'll be fine. And I think we'll probably just go with little individual cheesecakes and little individual fluffs for our dessert offerings. And, yeah, keep it a little less crazy for Dennis. He always gets stressed when he's cooking a, you know, holiday meal, as you can imagine. We might not have mashed cauliflower. We might have cauliflower casserole, which is very much less last minute. So we might go with that. Less last minute is good. We shall see. Week to Thanksgiving. But meanwhile, I will be carrying some watercolor stuff upstairs and set myself up a little watercolor station. I'm looking forward to that. See how that works out for me, because doing it on the table doesn't really work as well as I would like. So I won't get the walk by, oh, I can do this and this and this now that it's dry, little add on to the paint as sort of an ongoing project when it's on the table, because I won't be walking by. But I can leave things out and not worry about it, and that's got to be a big plus. So Dennis just came down. I think he's getting probably going to get our dinner started ready because he is making beef stroganoff for dinner tonight. And he's going to sous vide the meat for a little while so that it'll be nice and tender. And that'll be yummy because beef stroganoff is a good dinner for when it's damp. I'll make popovers. We'll have our beef stroganoff over popovers. I did do a little bit of knitting yesterday, but not very much. I really didn't feel like it. And my arm was a little sore. So I knit a little bit. I tried on the sleeve, you know, as you do. I have about 3 more inches to knit on that sleeve before I start the ribbing. I might need to add a couple decreases because it still seems pretty wide for where it is on my arm. Right now it's about here, and it seems very wide. So I think I'm going to put a few extra decreases in, and then of course I'm going to do ribbing, and that'll bring it in. So a little bit of a modification there. Meanwhile, yeah, so all is well here. Finally had some rain. Got a little bit done, and I feel really good about that. Pearl did pretty well with our thunder, and I have a few things to do today. I'm telling Dennis right now, since he just came down, that I think I might want to fire tonight. We'll see. He says as long as it's windy enough. We do have some trouble sometimes with downdrafts in our chimney, so that's what he's referring to. He wasn't enthused, I could tell. Oh, he just chuckled, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. What else was I gonna tell you? I had something else I was gonna tell you, and I don't remember what it was now. Rats. It'll come to me. I have to start making notes if I'm gonna like try to remember those little tiny things, because apparently I've forgotten. What?
You're not recording.
I am.
Oh.
I'm still talking to myself. I know, it sounds like I'm just talking to myself, or maybe you thought I was talking to you. Nope, still talking. Because I could have sworn there was something I was going to talk about, and now I can't remember what it was. And maybe I already did talk about it, and it just didn't strike me, so never mind. It doesn't matter. If I think of it today, I will write it down. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Stay safe and stay sane.